welcome back. It's Friday Favorites and Flops, and I hope you guys had a wonderful week. So really been loving some new things this week, and I posted several videos, and a lot of people have been commenting on probably 3 things. I'm getting, when are you doing your weight loss video? What are you doing different with your eyebrows? And are you doing something different with your skin? The weight loss update is going to be coming soon. I swear I'm going to let you guys know every single thing I've been doing, down to even like snacks that I've been eating. I am going to review a weight loss subscription box that I have been trying, and then waiting to film the update because I've been wanting to try a few of these products and then update you in the video about if I think it's a good box or not. So that's kind of one thing that I've been waiting on, but I swear it's coming. I have made a ton of changes and I can't wait to share it all with you. The second thing is my eyebrows. I'm gonna do an updated eyebrow routine. It's basically the same thing. The only addition that I have added is a darker brow wiz, the Anastasia brow wiz, and then I also do the Anastasia concealer. And a question I get a lot on that is that concealer good for under the eyes? Not in my opinion. It creases under my eyes, but it is the perfect consistency for under the brows or like touch up on spots. So that's the second question. And then the third question is, have I been doing something different with my skin? And I talked about it in another Friday Favorites that I was adding MAC Strobe Cream to my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So that's the only addition that I've done, and I like it because it gives like a dewy, fresh appearance. So I wanted to address those 3 questions because I swear to goodness, I get it in every single video. You guys are so sweet to me lately. Thank you for being so kind and saying such nice things. You guys have just really made me smile in the comments. But anyways, I'm gonna get right into my favorites this week and start with something that I was really influenced to buy during the Sephora VIB sale. It was like the last minute purchase that I made. After I was watching Nicole from Young, Wild, and Polished. She was talking about this Josie Maran Model Citizen Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter. That's a huge name. And it's a limited edition, and the scent is African Red Rooibos scent. I have no idea. Rooibos. I can't pronounce things. You guys know that I can't do it. I try, but I can't. When I was watching her video, she said that it smelled like angels came down from heaven and like spread their angel wings all over you. That's what she said it smelled like, and I was like, I want to smell like angel wings. She didn't give any other scent description but that, and I just rolled with it. So let me try my hardest to describe the scent to you. It's a very sweet cream with a faint tropical scent in the background. I wish I could do better than that, but I can't. It's a very light, pleasant scent that I don't think would compete with other scents that you are wearing. I've never tried any of these whipped oil body butters, but I'm a huge body butter proponent. I have very dry legs and arms, so I rub body butters and lotions and potions. This is not like a typical body butter. It's a very light, and since it says whipped, it's very like creamy. It's not like a typical body butter where you would like stick your finger in and it would leave like the imprint, but you'd have to like dig like a paste almost. This is a very like creamy lotion. It smells so good. It feels almost like light on the skin, but super hydrating. Even when I woke up the next morning, it still was feeling good. And it has, like I said, such that light, amazing scent. Now this is really expensive, so that's why I splurged on it during the VIB sale, but I'm really glad that I got it because it smells really, really good. So if you're looking to treat yourself with a high-end body butter, I recommend this scent. But like I said, I'm sure you can find other body butters that are just as amazing. But I had to mention it because I've really been loving it this week. Okay, so for my eyes this week, I've been wearing several different things. I've pulled out my color tattoo from Maybelline. I love the Maybelline color tattoos. I use them as bases all the time. This is in the color Inked in Pink. And I've been wearing this in the past several videos on the lid. I've just been putting it down and topping it with like a nude champagne shadow. And I've used several different nude champagne shadows, but this base has been consistent in most of my looks this past week. Maybelline releases some newer colors of these occasionally. Sometimes they're limited edition and sometimes they've added them to the permanent collection. The metals they added to the permanent collection. So this is one of the metal color tattoos and I love the pink. It's not too pink so it doesn't make your eyes look tired. It's just a really nice subtle pink, and that's what I have all over my lid today. And then I've been topping it with this Pop Goes the Shadow, which is what I have on today, but I've used several other champagne colors. But when I got this in my Ipsy bag, this is from Elizabeth Mott, I was so impressed at how creamy it was. If you guys got this in your Ipsy bag and you haven't tried it yet, try it. It is so, so amazing. So this is in the color Champagne, and it is just a really beautiful champagne color, and I've been topping it on top of that color tattoo. I wore it all on its own. It's extremely buttery and smooth. It blends into the eye beautifully, and it's almost like it's lightweight. It doesn't like crease up or anything. I've just been rubbing it in and tapping it on. You know what it actually feels like to me? It feels like the consistency of a L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, because it's almost like so buttery smooth. You think for like a hot second that it might be a cream shadow. That's how incredibly smooth this shadow is. So I was watching, I think, Ingrid from Miss Glamorazzi after several of you told me that she had used this as a highlight on her cheeks, and I wanted to see what it looked like, so I head over and checked out, and she posted a video on Ipsy's channel, and she had put this on as a highlight on her cheeks. Now I haven't tried that yet, but it looked so beautiful. So this is like a double duty product, and I've really been loving this shadow this week. Okay, two eyeshadow palettes that I have been playing around with. One is new and one is a rediscovered eyeshadow palette that I really kind of just blew off. The one that I blew off was the Laura Mercier Artist 2 palette. Now, when I got this, there was so much hype around it, and I just wasn't that impressed. I happened to be watching a tutorial on YouTube, Nikki Roth Beauty. She's one of my favorites to watch. I love her hauls. She had a smoky eye tutorial with this, and I did it in a video, and several of you commented that you wanted to see a tutorial on it, but I felt bad because it's a limited edition palette that I use. The colors that I use from this palette are kind of dupable and permanent to Laura Mercier's eyeshadow line. I do believe you can get them in singles. I'm just gonna mention the shades that I've been using and loving, and you can find something similar, but I really have been enjoying the quality of these shadows. The first one is Fresco, and it's right here, and it's what I've been running through my crease. It's a really nice warm, almost with a mauve. It reminds me of the color Mauve from the Lorac Pro palette. It's just a really pigmented and blends in so beautifully. So I've been putting that in my crease, which is what I have on today. And then I've been using these two shades right here, which are Truffle, which is the mid-tone brown. These are all matte. And then this shade right here, Espresso Bean, and that is a deep brown. So that one and that one. And it's almost like this one right here is like a deepened brown but almost black shade. And I've loved that because it's not as harsh as a black, but I've been using it to deepen up my crease. That was the worst swatching job ever because I just like swatch them on top of each other. Sorry about that. Hang on. So there are the shades right there. These are so pigmented and do not take very much effort at all to blend, which is what I've really been appreciating, which is what I remember people were saying about this palette. But at the time that I had gotten it, I just really didn't give it a shot. I used it like once or twice and I was like, what? This isn't that amazing. And everyone was just going nuts over it. But I've really been loving it, and then I've been using a purple eyeshadow on my bottom lash line a lot and smoking that out and using like a purple liner. So that's basically what I've been doing for eyeshadow, and then also I've been playing around with the IT Cosmetics palette a lot recently. The reason that I wanted to show this is because it has very buttery, creamy, matte shades in it, and if you don't have the Laura Mercier Artist palette and you don't want to pick that up, then this is a great option because it has a very similar, it has all matte shades and they're very creamy, and it has similar shades to the ones in the Laura Mercier palette. So I'm just going to swatch some of them in here. This is a little bit more of a mauve tone right there, and that is the shade All Heart, but it's a little bit more mauve than the Fresco, but if you apply it with a light hand, it's very, very similar. This palette's out right now and it's $42. I got mine when It Cosmetics was having a sale, and I'm really glad because the shades are incredible. They are so, so smooth. I was really impressed. And then this shade Java is very similar. It's a little bit more of the one from the Laura Mercier palette is a little bit warmer, but this is Java. So, I mean, these can be used interchangeable and you could come up with a similar look that I've been doing. Because a lot of you were telling me that you purchased this palette and you're really excited because you want to see some tutorials. So I'm going to have some tutorials coming up on that palette so that I can get some looks out there. I've really been loving these basic matte shades that are coming from these palettes, and then doing a light shimmer with that base from the Color Tattoo, the pink, with a light shimmer on the lid. So if you have the Laura Mercier Artist 2 palette, pull it out, try some looks with it, and see if you can rediscover a love for it. And if you're interested in a palette that you can still get, the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette is amazing and I definitely recommend it. So I'll be having some looks with that, so keep an eye out for those videos. I was talking to my friend and she said that this was her holy grail under eye setting powder, and it's from E.L.F. and it's called the E.L.F. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. So I picked this up, it was $3. I found it at Target, and just comes in this little thing right here, and I love this setting brush from Real Techniques. It's one of my favorites to set my under eye concealer. Let me just say about this, it is like almost a lightish pink, and it has like legit glitter in it. So, and I'm talking like pink and almost like bluish glitter. And I know that I'm not selling it by saying that, because you're like, what? Because they seem like they're very noticeable when I swatch it on my hand. When you swatch it like with your finger, they're very, very noticeable. But when you use the brush and you just kind of pat it on under the eyes, I swear to goodness, you do not see glitter under your eyes. And this is one of those things that you're gonna either have to trust me on or say you're crazy, but it's $3, so trust me with your $3 and pick this up. It sets my under eye makeup beautifully. It doesn't budge at all, and since it is that like almost pinkish color, like a pinkish white, it really camouflages the dark circles, and then the glitter, I know that sounds crazy, I know it sounds crazy, but the glitter doesn't show up, but it must do something amazing to like camouflage your fine lines, you know, reflect back. Once I did this with the brush, you can't see anything and it feels so smooth. So for $3, take my word for it, try and trust me, look for the E.L.F. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, because this stuff is amazing for $3. Okay, now on to my flop, and it's kind of like a, I tried and I said I'd report back, but on my Instagram I posted a picture of these Kiss lashes. Nope. I posted a picture of these Kiss Gel Fantasy Ready to Wear Gel Nails. Now, I used to be like the Lee press-on nail girl. I wanted long nails forever. I used to bite my nails. Oh, I stopped when I started YouTube because it was embarrassing to have like crusty nails in front of the camera. These are in the length real short, which is nice, but I have like infant nail beds. Like my nail beds are so small that I need a package of nails that's like all for pinky fingers. And I was telling Danny from Coffee Break with Danny, I was like boxing her about these nails, and she thought I was like kidding, and I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. Like I have miniature hands, and I really need an entire package of like all pinky nails, because it ended up getting where the nails were too big. There weren't enough small nails to cover my baby finger, because like my fingernail beds are relatively all the same size, and they're right about the size of all the pinky nails. You guys think I'm like joshing you, but you can't tell if I show you, but I have like such small nails. That sucked because these are the shortest, and then they're still long on me. I had to like file them down. And okay, besides the point. So I thought I would give these a try, and I was like, ooh, I don't feel like painting my nails, I'm gonna save time. No, it's not a time saver. These son of a guns took me a good hour, and I kid you not, I sat there and peeled the thing and matched the numbers and did the thing and filed them down, and it was a good hour. I'm like, what? this is not a time saver. I just wasted a bunch of time. So I put them all on. I get them all on. Here's what they look like. They have like a really nice gold tip to them. I do like the way that they look, but okay, so they come with two options. They come with these like gel sticker things that you peel off, you put on your nail, and then you put the nail on it, and it's supposed to adhere to it and really stick and stay. They're supposed to last up to 14 days. Or it has the glue. I recommend the glue. After I put the nails on, one of my friends was like, oh, did you use the glue? Don't use the sticky things. And I'm like, too late. I'm here to report one popped off in a hot second, so the sticky nail part is not the way to go. I haven't tried the glue yet to really give a full review, but I wanted to give a partial flop on the fact that the sticky things, as soon as I did like a dish from washing dishes and I took a shower, the nails, one nail like popped off. I stuck it back on for the sake of the video, but I don't know. Then I was like doing my hair and stuff, and this is something Danny asked me. She was like, does your hair get caught under the nail bed? And I'm like, no, these feel really secure. These feel really nice and secure to my nail bed. But then I was like doing my hair, and there was like one piece of hair was like looped and wedged under my nail, and I'm like, nope, I can't do it. So they didn't save me time. One popped off with the thing. Maybe they'll be better with the glue, but I was hoping that Lee press-on nails came a long way, but looks like they didn't. Looks like press-on nails are still press-on nails. So I just thought I would report back on that it was a semi-flop. So that is it for my Friday favorites and flops. Please leave your favorites down below. I'd love to hear the things that you're loving this week as well. And thank you guys so much for watching and all your sweet comments that you always leave. I love you guys so much. And I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.